Good morning. These are your Nassau Guardian highlights for Wednesday, February 25th, 2026. Brought to you by your Daily Bahamas headlines, especially for people on the go and those who are visually impaired. We begin with today's main story. Former Minister of National Security Marvin Dames is distancing himself from a United States drug arrest involving a man with whom he previously entered into a business arrangement. Dames said he was informed that Malcolm Rashad Goodman, a boat captain based in Rock Sound, Eleuthera, was arrested in Broward County, Florida, on allegations relating to controlled substances. According to United States court records, Goodman was intercepted by the United States Coast Guard about 4 nautical miles off Fort Lauderdale on February 11th. Authorities say they discovered approximately 200 kilograms of cocaine on board a 45-foot vessel. Dames stated that neither he nor his wife had any knowledge of, involvement in, or benefit from any alleged unlawful activity, and said they will fully cooperate with any lawful inquiry in the Bahamas or the United States. Also on the front page, former police officer Sonny Miller has been sentenced to 6 years in prison for helping international drug traffickers smuggle cocaine and marijuana into the Bahamas. The court heard that in June 2022, while stationed in Acklands, Miller assisted smugglers in loading large quantities of drugs into a Royal Bahamas Police Force Jeep. The magistrate said his actions represented a serious breach of trust. In political news, there is tension within the Progressive Liberal Party over the use of prison work crews. Southern Shore's Member of Parliament Leroy Major accused party operatives of undermining his constituency contracts after a video surfaced of Progressive Liberal Party candidate Obi Roberts arranging for inmates to clean up a park. Minister of National Security Wayne Monroe defended the program, saying the Bahamas Department of Correctional Services offers a formal work scheme available to anyone who applies and pays the required fees. In economic news, the president of the Bahamas Commercial Fisheries Alliance says the industry is preparing for potential impact after United States President Donald Trump announced plans to raise global tariffs to 15% on goods entering the United States. Adrian LaRota noted that the Bahamas exports roughly $100 million in lobster annually and expressed hope that additional costs will not be passed on to local fishermen. A Haitian man has been sentenced to 2 years in prison for attempting to steal more than $3,000 from an Island Luck kiosk. He is expected to be deported after serving his sentence. On page A5, United States Ambassador Herschel Walker made his first official visit outside New Providence, traveling to Andros. He toured the Atlantic Undersea Test and Evaluation Center, met with community leaders, and donated school supplies, emphasizing the importance of the United States-Bahamas partnership. In the business section, Deputy Prime Minister and Minister of Tourism, Investments, and Aviation Chester Cooper is urging Bahamians to take greater advantage of the record 12.5 million visitor arrivals last year, most of them cruise passengers. He said Bahamian entrepreneurs must expand their presence in the cruise economy to ensure more local ownership and participation. The United States Embassy is also warning American boat owners not to operate illegal fishing charters in Bahamian waters, cautioning that violators face heavy fines, possible prison time, and vessel seizure. In today's editorial titled Shaken Confidence, The Guardian argues that public trust in the government has been weakened, particularly over the Grand Lucayan Resort deal. The paper says the administration must provide clear evidence that the $120 million sale is progressing, noting that trust, once lost, is difficult to rebuild. In letters to the editor, one writer raises concerns about declining voter turnout and calls for deeper democratic engagement, possibly through local government structures, to strengthen community participation. For full details on these stories and more, be sure to purchase a copy of today's Nassau Guardian or visit the nassauguardian.com to read the complete articles and additional reports in today's edition. As we close, remember this: an informed nation is an empowered nation. Enjoy your day, be blessed, and be a blessing.